Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard. My guest is Brianna Tobias of CIC St. Louis, which in the last segment we were talking about what CIC is, which is a co-working space right here in St. Louis in the Cortex area.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah. So tell us, one of your jobs, or I guess the main part of your job, is planning events for all of the people who are involved in the co-working space. Is that right?
Correct. So we do client events as well as non-client events. We see a lot of corporate meetings or nonprofit meetings as well in two of our event spaces.
Okay, so you have event spaces available for rent from local organizations.
Correct.
So tell us about that.
We have a space at 4240 Duncan called the Havana Room, and we have a space at 20 South Sarah, the CIC at CET building called the Showroom. So both can fit about 50 to 70 folks, but we see everything from 20-person U-shaped boardroom meetings to those larger 50 to 60-person classroom-style lecture presentations and things like that.
That's great. So people just call you and book the space and you help them coordinate it. All right, so you put together the first ever Cortex Restaurant Week, which is coming up.
Yes, with the help of a lot of other planners and ideators in Cortex. But yes, so we wanted to give Cortex a little bit of light. We have a bunch of great restaurants in the area that I don't think people know are in Cortex or are related to Cortex. So we wanted to give our neighborhood that restaurant week.
Yeah, so when is it? And tell us about some of the restaurants.
Yes, so it is April 1st through the 7th. It's a Monday through Sunday. We have everything from Narwhal's, which is a frozen cocktail bar. We have Vicia, which is farm to table, very fresh organic foods. We have the Chocolate Pig, which is one of the newer restaurants in the area that does like new American fare, burgers with chocolate bacon on them, and all of the great things. So very wide range of restaurants, which is why we set up our restaurant week a little different than you might see in other cities or other neighborhoods in St. Louis. So instead of doing like a prefixed menu or you buy a ticket and pop into any of the restaurants, we asked all of the restaurants to come up with their own activations and ideas for how they wanted to engage, and came up with a wide range of really awesome activations. And
great. Can you give us some little tidbits of what they're doing?
Yes, of course. So Narwhal's is actually premiering some new drinks. I think they have a matcha gin cocktail that they're premiering, so new flavors. The Chocolate Pig is doing a $35 prefixed dinner appetizer to your final 3-course meal, and 10% of the proceeds are going to the St. Louis Learning Disabilities Association. We also have Vicia, who is doing special discounts for members of Cortex. So if you work in the area, you can get lunch discounts. So wide range. We're doing pop-ups in CIC as well with Narwhal's and some other bartending services as well.
Sounds like it's a lot more than working going on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we like to have a good time.
Good. So what's your favorite restaurant?
Ooh.
Of the ones that are in the restaurant week?
I haven't tried them all. I'm a huge fan of Euro. They're fast casual falafels and gyros and stuff like that.
And where are they located?
They're on Sarah, so they're closer to our CET building. They are in a cluster with Black Market and Narwhal's, I believe, is over there as well.
Good. So what's coming up after Restaurant Week? Any other big exciting events coming up at the CIC?
Yes. So the newest addition to Cortex is the 4220 building. I'm working on planning the launch of that building. So it's called the Something for Everyone Party, and it's on April 26th, Friday at 7 p.m. So each floor will be activated by the different tenants in the space. Unique, immersive experience, free food and beverage, and stuff that's open for all ages.
Good. So is that space just opening now for the first time? So there's space still available?
No, that space, CIC was the first tenant to move in, and we took occupancy last May. So that building is fully leased, but we are expanding. Cortex is still developing, so we still have some space to fill.
Great. Well, what a fun job you have, Brianna. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. For information on the restaurants and the daily specials that are going on during the Cortex Restaurant Week, visit bit.ly/Cortex Restaurant Week. There's more STL Live after this, so please stay with us.